was going through some old notes recently. The COVID lockdown has got me doing some stuff that's way overdue. Anyway, going through some old notes, and I came across a quote from John Wimber. Now, in case you don't know, John Wimber started the Vineyard Churches. They currently have somewhere in the neighborhood of 250,000 members in hundreds of churches worldwide. So he was a pretty influential guy. John Wimber was also a musician and a songwriter, and he passed away back in, I think, 1997. So this quote is certainly not recent, but I think it might be even more applicable today than it was back when he said it originally. John Wimber said this: "The real test in these days will not be the writing and producing of new and great worship music. The real test will be the godliness and character of those who deliver it." Wow. You know, there are new and really good songs all around us. Turn on the radio, tune into Spotify or your favorite music podcast that you like or whatever. You know, back in the day, in the charismatic movement back in the 1970s, that brought us a ton of new songs. But I think there may be even more today. And many of today's songs, I think, are even deeper and richer. And that's what Wimber said, new and great worship music. It's all over the place, right? But the real test, the godliness and character of those who deliver it. You know, if you stand in front of a congregation week after week, but are living a life that's contrary to the gospel, you're going to have trouble over the long term. You just are. You can't live two different lives indefinitely. You know, if you need help, get it. I do one-on-one monthly coaching with worship leaders across the country. Some of them are struggling. They need somebody to be honest with. But it doesn't have to be me. Maybe it's your pastor. If that's not a good option for your situation, maybe it's a Christian counselor or a pastor from another church, somebody that you can be honest with. And I know I've talked about this idea a lot recently, but there's a reason for that. It's because it's important. Your life as a believer is more important than your ministry. There's lots of people who can lead worship. There's only one, you. The real test in these days will not be the writing and producing of new and great worship music. The real test will be the godliness and character of those who deliver it. You know, I hope you're challenged by that statement, but I hope you're challenged enough to take it seriously.
Brought to you by MyWorshipLeadingCoach.com.
Helping you to be more fully equipped as a worship leader.